Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, as long as you have your parents' authority to be using their computer and Twitch. It is me, Moist Weenus, and I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Linehouse. Thank you for joining me tonight, sir.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me, dear sir.
Oh, absolutely. It is my pleasure. So tonight, folks, we have a Division E playoff game between the Prince's People, number 4th seed, and the number 5th seed, Save the Murloc. I am stoked and I'm very excited. Thank you for letting us cast this game. If you want to annoy Linehouse during the match, you can always follow him on Twitter at Linehouse. I'm at MoistWeenus. We probably won't be able to check really Twitter because we'll be casting, but send us any feedback that you would like there.
Wait, you actually want me to pay attention during the cast? I was totally gonna just watch my Twitter the whole time.
Oh, I was hoping you'd like just start knitting or something and be like, oh, I didn't know the camera was on. Sorry, I'm just reading one of my fancy schmancy books.
I didn't tell you that I knit. How'd you find that out already?
I found out because of your grandma, like the knitting circle. I was looking at knitting circles in the area and she just kind of popped up. So.
Damn it, grandma.
Anyways, your grandmother is a lovely woman, by the way. All right, so before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the bracket. And here it is now. All right, so yes, like I was telling Linehouse earlier, it looks like this bracket was designed by a web designer in the 90s. Avert your eyes, it may burn them. Don't look at it for too long, it's like the sun.
This bracket looks amazing. What are you talking about? I love it. Throwback.
That's right, it's the throwback bracket. So here's the breakdown. Since there's no separation of hosts here, it's just going to be 8 games, 4 games, and then 4 games, 2 games, 1 game, and so there's not going to be a coast versus coast at the end. So we have Married Mediocre as the 1st seed versus 8 seed Pigeon Stitches. Tonight's game, Prince's People 4 seed versus the 5th seed Save the Murloc. The 2nd seed Meme Factory LLC versus Nexus Cats. That will be on Sunday at 5 p.m. I believe. And 3rd seed Olaf and the Sweaty Bandits versus 6th seed Backbone VC. That game is still to be determined. Married Mediocre and Pigeon Stitches, I believe, are playing tomorrow night. And M Palindrome is going to be covering that, so make sure and follow her there. All right, so that's the bracket. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll close that up. Let's take a look at the rosters of the 2 teams that we have playing this evening. And here it comes now. All right.
That was an amazing sound effect. I felt it all the way through my bones. I just want you to know that.
That means a lot. I'm tearing up just a little bit. I promised I wouldn't cry. Damn it.
Promises.
So on the left, the blue team, we have the Prince's People. Bloody or Not, favor some Asmodan, some Diablo, Leoric, I Dupe for You. And I only pulled up the rosters of players on these teams that have played 10 matches or 10 games or more. So there are more on there.
Wait. You excluded those poor people that filled in for them a couple times? That's
God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't list the people who are only in for subs for 1 game or something like that, just because it would be so tiny you couldn't see it. You couldn't see much. But I Dupe for You. Play some Greymane, some Malthael, and I believe that's Raynor. It's so tiny. I don't think it's Tychus. I'm going to go with Raynor.
That was like Raynor to me, too.
Yeah.
I concur.
Namtor with the Varian, the Lunara, the Raynor, the Doo Bob with the Stukov, the Varian, and the Falstad, which is an interesting combination of different classes. The Dinkles coming in with the healing with the Brightwing, the Stukov, and the Lily, and Jay Slicer tanking it up with Johanna, Haka, and Diablo. Do you want to run through some of the teams on the other side, or some of the other roster players if you can see it?
I can. I will. And also, I just want to say though, the Dinkles playing Brightwing before she's cool again. So
that's right.
Mad props. So is it Quellar? We mentioned this earlier. I could be. But
Quellar, I think. I told him I'd mess it up. I'm sorry.
You're welcome, Quellar. That for us messing it up, by the way. He likes himself some Varian, Rel, and of course Asmodan, because those 3 just clearly go together. Nervish goes for Phoenix, Tyrande, and Falstad. So clearly that person gets stuck doing the. Oh wait, they have 2 healers on this team. It looks like then. So we have Apollo with Jaina, Kael'thas, and Thrall. Sean doing the Garrosh, Johanna, and Dibbles. And Corey on the, what's that, Gul'dan? That's a Gul'dan, isn't it? And Karazim and Arthas.
It is a Gul'dan.
And what I'm really noticing here is that none of you play fun heroes like Murky and Last Lost Vikings, yet your team is called Save the Murlocs. So
yeah, is that false advertising? I'm not sure. Maybe it's part of the mind game.
yeah, that's false advertising right there, 100%.
Could be. I see a lot of dibbles across both teams, so maybe we'll
Also,
see him tonight.
I've decided to just shorten their team names to PP and SNM the rest of the night. I think that seems fair.
Yeah. I think that's exactly how they prefer it as well. All right. I'm gonna try to catch my coughs with my cough switch, but if I miss, it's gonna be really loud, and I apologize.
I'll try to catch my wife's sneezes with my cough switch. But, you know.
There you go. Also a fly swatter.
Sorry.
It's a 3-person cast tonight. It's Moist Weenus, it's Linehouse, and Linehouse's wife. A lot of cheese talk happening right now in the Twitch chat. Thanks everybody for plugging in and joining us there. Let's jump to the stats real quick. One more page, and here it comes now. All right, so just a couple stats to
My
look at.
bones. You're being very rough with my bones.
You need to drink more milk, my friend. More calcium. All right, so quickly, I'm just gonna highlight a few of these stats. These teams are very similar in a lot of ways. Their matches, Princess People 13-7 versus Save the Murloc, which is 12-8. So they're pretty close there. Their KDA is within 0.4. That's pretty close. Their hero pool is almost the same number, 33 versus 34. And then if you look at their average time to 10 and to 20, they are within seconds of each other. Well, not seconds, but 2 seconds to 20 and, a little bit more to 10. Both of these teams did not play each other this season, as far as I know, as far as Stats of the Storm has told me, so we don't have any heads up on that. But there's just a couple stats there. And then before we get into this game one, let's take a look at what maps we are playing. So let's check it out here. Okay, so the Princess People, they're the top seed, so they banned the Spider Queen. We got a ban from Save the Murloc on Dragonshire, and the pick is going to be BOE. So eventually you see these 9 maps that we have here now. The loser of game 1 will be picking the next map, and they have 6 left to choose from. You cannot select a map that has been banned or has already been played. So that's a quick look at that.
How dare you abbreviate Battlefield of Eternity?
Oh, is that what it stands? Is that what BOE stands for?
Yeah,
okay.
It's not the bad odor that you get from not putting on your deodorant.
Oh, it could be. Ara Windrunner's in chat, and she says party, and I thought she said play, like shut your mouth and let's play the game. But that
was Charlie right there.
That is what we should do, though. So I'm just going to make sure that we have everything set up, and I'm going to check in with the teams that I've left alone for just a little bit so we could run through all of those and make sure they're still ready. Okay, guys. Still ready to rock.
There's not even doing any friendly banter in the lobby. They're super serious about this weenus. Is it like a playoff game or something?
Apparently it is. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Both teams are ready, and we are going to Battlefield of Eternity right now. I said right now.
You're gonna kill me. Oh my goodness, what was that? I heard it. I heard the chicken.
You may mean this guy. I
Right.
can't have my dog in here because she goes crazy.
I do have my yellow Yoshi, if that helps. So I remember Murda doesn't have a yellow Yoshi because he's a bad person.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to show him that yellow Yoshi is a thing and matters.
A little higher, just a little higher. Oh, there he is. Oh, so cute. Very cute. Thank you very much for the follow, Nervash680 and Turd Herder coming in with the 1 bits. Thank you very much, sir. All right, so this is the Princess People's map pick. So the first hero pick is going to go to Save the Murloc. Let's see what they do. Oh, Turd Herder says he has the memes in Twitch chat.
He has the memes or wants the memes?
He says he has the memes. I mean, he has posted a lot of memes in DivDE chat. Rainer, first ban from Save the Murloc. They have done their research. They know that that player has been picked by the Princess People, so not a bad ban.
Yeah, particularly if they aren't planning to take him at all on the pick, because the Rainer could easily be taken in the 2-3 slot.
Mm-hmm. Kerrigan ban from the Princess People with that rework that gives her. Does it give her a second stun? 2 stacks. She's become a lot. She seems like she's become a lot tankier and less susceptible to getting completely blown up in a dive. From my initial.
Yeah, I think she can get like
taking a look at it.
double her shields or whatever, some nonsense like that.
Yeah, so it seems like they have made her a little bit stronger in this past rework. Deckard Cain not going to be played tonight, unfortunately.
At least in this match.
That's
I
right.
assume he's gonna keep getting banned. And there's Fatty.
There's Asmo Ban. Yeah, Asmo Damn. I like that. Asmo Damn. Bow chicka bow bow. All right.
All right, what do you think the first pick is? Murky?
TLV?
Vikings?
TLV Vikings? I don't know. I think Diablo's coming at some point, but it's probably not first pick worthy. It's Garage. All right.
That's actually a good one. 2-lane map. Lots of chances for him to throw someone to death.
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of team fighting happening, so lots of opportunities, a lot of stalemates where you can turn that stalemate into a 3v4 with one quick toss.
It's a party toss. Because that's, announcing it's party time.
Ooh, Johanna and Medivh. That's spicy.
That's an early Medivh, too.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean...
Is that a response immediately to the garage?
It could be. Yeah, so like defensive portals, if you get tossed, here's a portal, you can get out of town. Yeah.
Instead of just being mad at your teammate for getting tossed, you save them, and then you berate them.
That's right. Jaina Artanis picked up, saved the Murloc. I like the way that this team is shaping up so far.
Yeah, that's really good at Mortal Race right there.
I love Artanis on BOE.
Particularly after level 7 for Jaina as well, for the Mortal Race. And like you said, Artanis is great for this map.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see more of a team fight oriented draft from the Princess People and maybe using those portals offensively and trying to disrupt the Immortal. I'm not sure. Tyrande ban from the Princess People.
Oh, that's right. Neither team's picked a support, really. Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe some
what's support?
Stukov,
Brightwing?
maybe? Brightwing, yeah. Brightwing and maybe Stukov.
Or Alex Straza.
Could be the pants wearing hero recently released.
Oh, yeah, but I think your nifty graph showed that no one played Alex, though.
I don't remember seeing that.
I don't remember it.
It's just like I saw it so long ago. How can I remember?
So that Lily, are they afraid of a Cassia as well? Because they already have JoJo?
Let's see.
Because they don't really have many auto attackers except for Artanis. You were right though, it is Stukov.
There's Stooky Dookie, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see what comes up on the healer over here for Save the Murloc. Let's see if they do pull out the Alex. Oh, Karazim, interesting. Okay, that's some more damage on the Immortal right there.
Yeah, that was a hero that we did note in the opener. So
not entirely surprising.
Yep. Plus, it's also the cool skin, which is what's important. Let's be honest. The skin game being on point.
That's true. And Gul'dan to round things out.
Double major. 2 mages.
Major.
For the price of 1.
Yeah, major mages. Interesting. Double mage.
On this map, though. What's the Gul'dan for?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe more...
Poke.
Maybe some... I mean, you can't really pick someone just for their ultimate, but I'm sure Fear is going to be helpful if they try to get disrupted in a team fight. And here comes Varian in from the Princess People.
Is that Windblade's Varian, or do you think, Taunt or Sea Smash?
It's hard to say, but like against 2 mages, I think you're going to want to go more burst damage than Taunt. But I don't know. I mean, you could also... Yeah, it's hard to say.
I kind of feel like Sea Smash would be good, or Windblades if you really want to try to win the Immortal really fast.
I would think Sea Smash, but I don't know much, so...
Well, I don't know anything. I just like to speculate.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it could be... I'm thinking maybe the double mages, try to get those Gul'dan tosses and then follow up with a whole bunch of damage from the back line. Possibly.
Can we point out that Bloody or Not is not on the same page for profile pics as the rest of his team?
Oh yeah, the green. It's well, I mean, it's kind of maybe it's Christmas. Maybe Christmas is.
Oh no,
theirs,
but
baby.
the rest of them are Diablos. Look at that. They're all
Oh.
doubles.
Oh no, you're right. That's true.
Yeah, that should be minus 1 point from Gryffindor right there.
All right, well, we'll make a note of that because that's the important questions that we'd have to ask if they win in the interview.
Bloody or Not, is it true that you hate your team?
And Palindrome in the Twitch chat says, "Oh, I've been keeping an eye on the Meme Factory all season. I'm watching you, Divi," she says. She will be casting the playoff games for Divi as well, so stay tuned there. And we're about to get into game one. If everybody loads in. Loading. Loading. Bloody or Not, here we come. All right, here we go. This is game one between the Princess People versus Save the Murloc. This is Division E playoff game. Over on the left-hand side, we have the Prince's People. We have Da Dinkles playing on the Stukov. We have Joy Slicer playing on... Oh, we got a pause already.
Discord message? What?
Venus, check Discord message. All right. Well,
Oh, I have one too, maybe.
this is from Quailar.
Oh, I don't have anything. Good.
It kicked me off of a pick. I don't have to swap pick. I didn't realize it worked that way. Anyway, select Phoenix and swap with Artanis.
Oh, so in draft, they were trying to pick Phoenix, but since he doesn't own Phoenix, it wouldn't let him.
Oh. Well, whoever's going to be playing Phoenix would be picking Phoenix because they would own them, and it's not in
Right, but
order.
he's saying because the other people had already picked in the draft, so when he went to do it, he was the only one left, and the game forced him to take Cool Dan since he owned him but did not own Phoenix.
Okay. Well,
Johanna, did they leave the game or not? It says they left the game, but then they're talking.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, Johanna has left the game. All right. Well, we will be right back. We'll get this figured out, and we'll go. All right, sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a drafting issue. One of the heroes was supposed to be selected and then swapped, but they found out last minute that they didn't own that hero, and so it not ended up going back. This is the last pick of Gul'dan. We're wondering about the Double Mage. Has been cleared by the Princess people, so we're going to keep the draft going into it the same, except for Varian can switch to a different hero because that was based off of the Gul'dan showing. We're just gonna
I'm trying to get Buddy to acknowledge this. I'm whispering.
And if that does not fly by the other captain, then we are going to go with the original draft. But it's up to the captain. The captain has the ultimate say in this game. And hopefully we'll be able to punch right back through this draft, keep everything, you know, the same.
All right, so I'm asking him, and I said, let us know if he's changing the variant or not.
In the meantime, watch this bumper.
Yeah, I think they're good with it, with the variant. I don't think they're changing anything. Yeah, they're fine with the variant.
All right, it looks like we're ready to get back into this.
Whew.
We
Disaster
crisis.
averted.
Yes, crisis avoided. All right, they're all ready. Let's get into this and see if we can do this again. To the
Oh,
draft.
man, I don't see this screen anymore.
I
To the
know.
fake draft.
Diddly 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 doo.
All right, that looks good. Other team needs to change the Gul'dan. Okay, both teams look good to me.
Looks good to me as well.
Apparently, I have to ready up.
Okay, me too. 8 of 10. Here we go. It's Div E playoffs. You knew it would be spicy.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Start that game. It'll give me a chance to butcher names again, so it's magical.
Oh yeah. I should be ready to say the other team's name, I guess. We could do it here, but where's the fun? We've got to try to read it off the tiny pixelated characters
Exactly,
instead.
exactly, and I get to do it wrong, or I have to try to, you know, get something wrong. So It's no fun if you get everything right.
If you just get it all on the first try.
That's right. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Good chat. You'll see this in a little bit. Okay, we're back on. Okay, here we go. Game 1 for realsies. On the left, we have the Princess People, the 4th seed, where we have Joy Slicer playing the Johanna. We have I Dupe for You on the gray main. We have Bloody or Not playing the Varian. Who is playing the Medivh? Isolation is playing the Medivh. And I
Oh
think,
yeah.
yeah, you can't see the name tag without that. Didinkle's on the Stukov.
All right. And for Save the Murlocs, Quellar on Artanis, Nervosh on Phoenix, Apollo on Jaina, Corey on Wolverine. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Karazim. And Sean WL on Garrosh.
Very good, very good. Greymane and Artanis are going to split off into the top lane, and it's going to be the 1-4 split. And everyone's hiding in bushes. Welcome to Bush Hide 2018.
It's bush party time.
That's right. Chinese bush meta? Nah, it's Divi bush meta.
Ooh. Hey, the Phoenix went mobile offense, by the way.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That is interesting.
So not sometimes you'd be stacking your laser beam if you're in the four man, but
or trying to be super fancy like the pros and do the other one. It's called
absolutely
auxiliary top power. I don't know, whatever.
Auxiliary happy hour, I think it's called.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, something like that.
This is a professional stream, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. And if you don't agree, write your congressman.
And we do have High King's Quest, so I think that rolls out taunt.
Yep, I think we might see some.
Oh, please be wind blades.
Oh.
Wind blades.
Yeah,
Wind
you
blades,
want to
wind
see the fun talents that people don't normally take.
Right?
So, well, we'll see what happens. Already 18 stacks of Arcane Rift on Medivh.
Artanis is already getting a camp, slowly but surely.
He'll get there.
It's exciting to watch, though.
Absolutely, yeah. We need to zoom in on that. Here we go.
Yep, there we go. He's almost got it. It's at half health. Does Greymane realize it?
Boom, he's taking it out.
No.
Nope,
Greymane
and he will take that camp.
Did he? I think he missed a wave, though, for it.
Yeah, I think they did get lose a little bit of XP staying up there, getting that camp, but who knows? It'll all even out in the wash.
In the end. Especially if he pushed it pretty hard, that camp.
That's true. See how much value he can get there. No huge throws yet that I've seen in the bottom lane. Pushing with that camp, Artanis is getting some.
Well, the PP squad's doing a really good job of staying out of range.
Yeah, that's something that I'm really awful at. Princess People, got to be careful. Don't get too close. And they do have that Medivh as backup just in case.
That's true.
We do see 2 members going up now. Varian heads up top, going in on Quellar. Quellar? Oh, can he make it 100? Oh, no. First blood.
He held that cocktail just for that.
That's right. Goes to the Princess People. They get the first kill. And that's going to be maybe some lost XP in the top lane. Although that lane is pretty far pushed. Objective is spawning now in 3 seconds. So quickly, Bruiser Camp is going to try to be picked up by the Princess People.
And it looks like Save the Murlocs is going straight on. Because I think they know their base race is a little bit slower right now.
So they're going in, and they're going in pretty hard. But now, with taking a portal out, here comes the rest of the Princess People, and they are going to defend.
Oh, yeah.
But it's halftime.
Colossal Smash.
Smash!
Smash. Yeah.
Hulk Smash!
Woo.
All right.
Varian Smash. Varian unhappy.
you wouldn't like me when I'm Varian. That's my secret. I'm always Varian. What? V-Hulk. Instead of She-Hulk, it's V-Hulk.
There it is.
Yes, people. She-Hulk is a thing. And it's not easy being green. Alright, so putting up a big defense here, the Princess People say, hey, get off of our Immortal. We're going to fight it out. Greymane switches over to do damage to save the Murloc's Immortal.
Yeah, but Greymane can be able to... He can burst that down fast enough on his own. Although there was a throw.
Yeah, Greymane does have a lot of shreds, but it looks like Save the Murloc are going to be moving further on. Oh, getting very low on Karazim. Does get
Oh.
taken down. Garrosh
Are
is
they gonna
low.
go in and get Garrosh? No, okay. But that should win them the Immortal for sure.
Absolutely.
Wolverine gets first blood drawn on him. I'm sure that wasn't the plan.
Nope, but he gets the Immortal. All right, so Immortal number 1 is going to Prince's People. First Immortal at 4 minutes and 40 seconds will be going top. You know, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but let's see how much value they can push with and get from it. Interesting, they're sending Varian down now solo, and they're having Greymane push with the Immortal. I kind of like that.
Oh yeah, actually I was thinking though that Johanna would go bottom, but because I can use Varian to maybe get a C smash on somebody.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That might be an even better trade as far as damage output. Maybe they just want to play it safe and have Johanna there to keep everybody safe if they need to.
Oh, I see why. Because they wanted to pull into the silence, and they almost got the Garrosh with it. So
Also, Varian's a good matchup for Phoenix as well. So Phoenix is going to be in the off lane.
Ooh,
A lot of
good
damage.
pull.
Ooh, 50 health on. Oh, there it goes. Artanis does get picked off with the portal.
Using the fancy portal. I think that's good value. On the first Immortal right there.
Absolutely, they got that fort all the way down, and it's 8-6.
How is
Well, almost 7. So
Medivh's already done with his quest.
wow. Yeah, he was stacking up quite quickly in the bottom lane. That's one advantage that you get from having everyone bunched up. Top camp. Siege camp is taken by the Prince's People, so that will start marching down a fortless top lane. Bottom lane, Medivh and Varian are continuing to plug away, and the line is being held by Phoenix, but looks like this camp is going to be worked on by the Prince's People in the bottom lane.
And there was an attempt at a little throw by the Garrosh on the Johanna, because there's a 4v3 on top, but unfortunately it was a Johanna, and she just hit the D key and waltzed out of there with no issues at all.
Yeah, so hard to gank a Johanna, but
Yeah,
I
wonder if he was going for somebody else, and she just got in the way.
if so, well played. That's what Johanna is supposed to do.
You shall not toss, my friends.
Yeah, you can toss me, but you don't toss my pals. I think I've heard that from time to time. I think that's a common saying, right? That's
Exactly.
what the kids are saying these days. All right, Immortals coming back up online in 3 seconds. Prince's People are already lined up. At least 3 of them. They're ready to go. 4.
They're going to try to burn that down as fast as possible.
And here comes Save the Murloc. They are going to be bursting as well. But yep. But that early setup, Prince's
Jane
People.
did not go the Frostbolt build.
And getting close to 10s here. It will be the Prince's People first, unless a team fight goes the wrong way.
So with Jaina not going Frostbolt, I feel like they are better off defending.
Yeah, you lose. Is it range that Jaina gains from that?
No, the Frostbolt one at level 7 gets a cooldown reduction, so she can basically shotgun it over and over again.
Oh, so like unlimited poke almost.
Yeah, and it bursts it down pretty quickly. Ooh,
Ooh,
Quellar's getting low.
Artanis is low. Got his shield up. Oh, but there
That's
he
a
goes.
really good silence.
There goes Garrosh. Garrosh falls as well. Karazim is running.
Oh, they
Ooh,
are
there
frozen.
it is. Just in time with the Leyline Seal. And that will secure a kill on Karazim. Very, very low on Phoenix. And Varian rushes in and gets the kill. Alright, so 2-level advantage now here for the Prince's People. Let's look at some of the talents that are selected since they have hit 10. We saw, so we have Blessed Shield on Johanna. We have Leyline Seal on Medivh. Massive Shove on Stukov. Go for the Throat on Greymane. And we're still holding on Varian.
Well, I mean, Varian already took Colossal Smash, so really its level 10 is not as fun.
It's not as fun as level 4.
I will say that while we are waiting for that, the Dinkles has been on point with the silences so far in this match.
I agree. Yeah, those silencing pools have caused a lot of headaches for Save the Murloc. Only 5,500 frostbite damage for Jaina's quest right now, so she's about a third of the way there. She's getting there. But it's 7-0 as far as kills, and the level advantage is 2 levels solely for Princess People.
Varian is still holding his level 10.
That's surprise. Maybe it's the element of surprise. I'm gonna hold this as long as possible.
I really like the snake head coming out of the silence on this Sukov skin, though.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love it. Oh, there it goes. There goes Medivh.
But there's a ley line.
Gets the ley line off, but I don't know if there's gonna be enough for follow up. Oh, good silence.
Yep. Again, that's the wrong person to swap.
Yeah, you don't want to swap the other tank.
So he did go Warbringer, reducing his charge, cooldown, and mana cost. And he can now charge the allies. Ring
Oh.
of Frost on 3, though.
And a cracker coming out for half a second.
Did that get...
I don't know. It might have
What
been.
happened?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was canceled by a silence or just maybe it was accidentally double tapped. I'm not sure. But there's some kills now for Save the Murloc, and they chase off the Princess People. They save their keep. 13, though, looming for the Princess People.
I'm trying to... I don't think... Unless Blessed Shield hit it, just maybe. How long is the cooldown on that?
We'll have to check the replays.
Right? Because that happened so fast. I don't know if that was... I can't imagine that would be a misclick. Because that was perfect, right? He had all 3 lined up in the blast of death.
Absolutely, yeah. Unfortunate that that combo didn't reach its full potential. Professor Bobo in the chat says moist of 3, because that's what I have instead of best of 3, and he says this effing guy, and he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Listen, it is a moist of 3. We've already had some moistness in the beginning, having to...
That's true. We may see 4 games if you consider that first draft a game.
Right?
Which you shouldn't. All right.
I do, in my heart.
You do you, boo-boo. Do whatever your heart tells you. So, Save the Murloc does pick up the top camp, but is broken down, and now it's a 5-man roaming of the Princess People, maybe getting a camp invade here.
Artanis better not show. Or I guess he can show if he's running away.
Yeah. As long as you're showing your heels, or the bottom of the soles of your feet as you're running.
I was afraid that he was going to be brave for a second. I got this.
That is not a saying, as long as you show your heels.
I like that.
Well, I guess you...
No,
Oh, that is, okay, that is a saying, though. Show your heels and run, right?
Show me your heels.
I need heels. Oh my goodness! All right, so once again, the Princess People set up early on the objective, and then they
Wow,
get
got
to
that
halftime.
so fast in the middle of our jokes. What the hell?
I know. There's not enough time to make jokes with the Mortals going down so fast.
What are they? Are they serious about winning this game? What's up with this?
I don't know, but here they go, and now we're gonna see a defense. Eve flying around, giving really good vision.
So they have to be looking for a pick. I don't think they win a straight up team fight. Uh-oh.
They do have a talent tier advantage, so it is 13-12. I think they're just looking for the right engagement here.
That was go for the throw, I heard, right? That seemed like a little premature.
It is down. Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. So there it is, a toss on Varian.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming down. Really good. Oh, wow. Ring comes out as well as Leyline Seal. Nope. How?
And now look.
Oh, there's the push. There's a shove. Planet Cracker comes out, and that will take down Johanna, bring her low enough to be taken out. Stalemate.
Joe came out to play.
Stalemate ends. First with the pick on Varian, and then getting Johanna. All right, so Save the Murloc though, they gotta do some damage in here.
Yeah, they only sent up Quillar, and it looks like a PP squad was all over that. Not too much, without some harassment.
Let's see. 7 seconds for Johanna before Johanna is back up and ready to rock and roll. Oh, good silence. Good zoning from Stukov. But here they come. Baron going in on Phoenix big time. Smash-tastic. They're 7-sided.
They're trying to finish it off. I think they're going to get it.
Oh, but will they lose members trying to in the process?
Right. I think they wisely backed up because they have very little to go. Still have a good lead on their Immortal. They know smart.
Yep, good patience play by Save the Murloc. I like it. Retreat, heal up, send Artanis to go on an adventure somewhere. Tap,
He's
and
going
move
on a
back. Here
massive
comes
adventure.
Ring. And they get the kill on Karazim. So maybe if they're going to go on this Immortal, they have to go now
Yeah.
while all this other
Yeah,
thing, all this
Quellar's
stuff
gotta
is
go.
happening. Garrosh is taking a lot of damage and does drop. But it looks like they are going to get the Immortal. So they do sacrifice a couple heroes, but they get the Immortal.
Yeah, I don't. It should. Let's see. Karazim might be there in time for the push, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a shield, but it's always better than losing the Immortal, I suppose.
Oh, yeah,
It just
yeah.
depends
It's just
on
that-
how many heroes did you spend to buy it.
Right. I'm just thinking it might be a better way to pull it. Oh, bottom lane. Varian got swapped.
Out of position, is slow. And there he goes.
They
Whoop.
might be able to get this fort then.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to leave the Immortal to do Immortal things, and they're going to push bottom as 5 and get what they can get down there with the distraction.
Ooh. They are trying to wait for that. I think I think they could have gone on that with Artanis, but okay, they're gonna go for the camp instead and get some.
Yep. Did we go over the talents? I don't know if we went over the talents that were picked by Save the Murloc or not. For 10s.
We may not have.
Well, let's do that real quick. Suppression Pulse, Artanis. I mean, we've seen him Planet Cracker on Phoenix, Warlord's Challenge on Garrosh. Seven-Sided Strike from Karazim, and Ring of Frost from Jaina. There's too much action, I believe, at the time.
There's just so much fun going on. We have no time for talent picks.
All right, so it's a 5v4. Yeah, 5v4 in the bottom lane, leaving Greymane top to push that lane back out, and they have a camp running top as well.
They do have a talent advantage.
Yeah,
I thought Save the Mercs were going to get a little aggressive there. They're going to trade camps. Maybe they're trying to get even level talents and look for a fight.
yeah,
I think consistently, PP squad wins the Immortal race.
I think they do as well. They've just set up a lot better before the Immortal actually spawns, and they're able to bring it down. I think the more cautious, more conservative plays are being made by Save the Murloc, especially being down talent tier, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Even though you have them 5-4, you don't always know that. So the cautious play is sometimes the better one if you're trying to get more XP and soak to the same talent tier.
Ooh, this could
Here
be
we
a
go.
good toss. Yep.
Ooh, big toss onto Stukov. Stukov is stuck, and he is struck down. Leyline Seal comes out, but it's a little bit too late to stop that. And immediately, Save the Murloc jump onto the Immortal.
Yeah, they have to be quick on that too, because they don't, like I said, you don't win the race. Now's the perfect somebody being dead.
Princess people do have a camp pushing bottom lane, but huge ring, and Planet Cracker comes out. Varian goes down.
How did Garrosh not die?
I'm not sure. There goes Greymane. And this fight continues in the favor of Save the Murloc. They should get
Save the
this.
Murlocs. They are turning this game around. They're taking control of this map.
They are, and this Immortal will be an 18-minute Immortal, so it'll be pretty beefy. Especially if it pushes bottom lane. I mean, there's
It's gonna
actually
go top.
okay. Well, there's only about half health left on that fort up there.
Yeah.
But let's see. Do you think there's key? I think if Save the Murloc push really hard and they get a couple kills, it will definitely be a keep.
Yeah, there's a potential. It's full health Immortal with shield. And they are getting good tosses and picks lately, so if they get like another 1 or 2, that could easily be a keep.
Good portal retreat from Medivh there. They just have to be careful of not getting tossed by Garrosh.
Or swapped.
Or swapped by Artanis. Oh, that might be it for Medivh. It is.
Line.
Drops down
Saved
a
him for
portal.
little bit,
Drops down a
not
portal,
quite
but
enough.
yeah, not far enough. And now it's
There goes
Stukov.
Stukov.
Ring comes out, catches 2 members, but Phoenix... Well, but Stukov drops anyways. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like Jaina got the killing blow there.
I think Phoenix got thrown in by Garrosh.
Oh, could be that. Laser Man's putting in a lot of damage, and there goes Johanna. And
There goes a keep. And this game?
I think it is. I mean, still there's 20 seconds plus on Princess People to recover from this one.
S&M though, that is going down
Yep.
super fast.
That's
easily
it.
game.
And that's game number 1. Going over to save the Murloc. Wow.
It just happened so fast.
Whew. That's, you know, you can win all the first immortals, and then at the very end, at the last, you know, be surprised at how strong that immortal is, especially with a full shield. All right, so let's pulling up the end of match summary real quick. Some of these numbers here. Anything to jump out to you? The 11 to 9 kills, so it ended up evening out towards the end. The Princess People started off. Oh,
That's what I'm looking at. Artanis and Phoenix. So they were, you know, dominating a little bit on the XP side. Obviously with the level 19 and 17 lead, it shows as well. But they were doing a really good job of soaking the side lanes when not fighting for glory.
For the Empire. Very good. 43k hero damage on Medivh. Interesting. More than Greymane, although I guess Medivh is kind of magey in that regard. Got those arcane damage rolling out early,
Also,
completing his quest.
Yeah. Also, Medivh was more mixing up in the team fights, while Ari's Greymane was sent off to attack the Immortal. This
is true. Yep. A lot of hero damage coming out from Jaina from Save the Murlocs, 36k there. And 88,000 siege damage by Artanis. Good stuff.
Does Stukov not need to do so much healing? That's interesting.
Yeah, Stukov 35k versus 65k.
But then again, they have a Medivh also, so it's reducing how much damage people take.
That's true. That is true.
And also, Karazim can also, let's see what he took level 1. Oh, he took the insight. Okay. But say he's getting free heals just for punching people, but no, that's not true.
Absolutely. All right, so we are going to check in. Here we are. All right, so we're going to check in with the Princess People and see if they want first map pick or if they want first hero pick. We will be right back for game 2. We're going to set that up, and we'll be back when that is ready. So,
will it be party time?
It'll be party time. It'll be party time. All right, sit tight. Be right back. Weenus may have to tinkle. Be right back. All right, we are back. We're just getting game number 2 set up. We're just having connection issues for one player. They pop in, they pop out, they pop back in again. But we'll get that set up. All right, so that was game 1. Going to save the Murloc. This is a moist of 3. So if we get a win here from the Princess people, then we will be going to a 3rd match. But this is a chance for Save the Murloc to end this match right now by getting a 2nd win in a row. I'm gonna pull up.
I don't understand how you didn't say a 3rd moist.
A 3rd moist, yes. That's I make mistakes
Missed
all day long.
opportunities.
All right, so let's see if we can update our map tool here. See if it wants to show us what's up. Okay, yes. So the Princess people, they chose map pick for game number 2, and they have chosen Volskaya Foundry.
Fancy. There's a robot on there right here.
Yes. That's it's pretty much Wall-E. Like if you've seen that movie, it's pretty much what happens in the match. Everybody rides around on little hoverboards, and then a small robot tries to find his own humanity, even though he's made of metal.
And saves the Earth.
Kind
of.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's implied that he did most of the cleaning.
Yes. He was a very hospitable robot, trying to heal the planet. Let's see if our teams are ready. All right, looks like they're all ready to go. Okay.
They seem really happy and excited to get into moist number 2.
That's right, moist number 2, and it starts right now. Bing, bada, boom. Oh, this delay is killing me. You hit the start button and then it's like, yeah, maybe.
Okay, I really hate that they say Volskaya Industries and the map's called Volskaya Foundry. That annoys the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. It's very upsetting. I am contacting my congressman right now.
You haven't done that already? That's the first thing I did.
No, I do it weekly. I just, I'm not sure what day to do it on. Dear Congressman, I know who you are because I know I pay attention to my state. Bodie McBoatface is my congressman.
Write a strongly worded letter.
Yes. All right. So once again, since this map was picked by the Prince's people, save the Murloc. We'll be having the first hero ban and the first hero pick.
Brightwing is banned, by the way. I did tell the teams real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, right, because it's Volskaya Foundry.
Because
Good
there's
call.
a vehicle, and Brightwing can heal said vehicle with her magic.
At first, I just thought you're like, no, Brightwing sucks. No one can pick Brightwing. That was my very first thought. But no, that you are correct. It's Volskaya, and so what would be the other one? Is Dragonshire? I guess.
Yes, Dragonshire.
But
But that map
Dragonshire's
was banned already.
All right, so done and done. Asmodan and Deckard Cain being banned.
Those look very familiar from the first game.
Yep.
It seems like they don't want to have any fun with dunking and potion making.
No one wants to sleep for a while. No one wants to get Lornadoed.
That's a pity. Oh. So
Kerrigan ban.
both teams are now banning Kerrigan. Does either team play Kerrigan?
That's a good question.
Because like everyone we thinks he's too strong, but if neither team plays Kerrigan,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. It doesn't look like it. Yep, I don't think so.
but then again, maybe it's a secret strat that they haven't seen yet since she wasn't buffed until now.
Could be.
Ooh.
Hard telling. Ooh, Garage. Switching it up here. Not being played this match. Is that a respect? Is that count as a respect ban? I guess so.
It's either a respect ban or a, you know what, we don't want to go through that again.
Mhm.
Even though we don't really respect you, but we kind of respect you, but not really.
we just
Low-key.
we just want to heal. Can't we heal and move forward? KT picked up by Save the Murloc. I really like KT. I think
Yeah, he's got really good point control on this map.
and just getting everybody all grouped up in such a tiny area. It's like, yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Spreads.
You get some
my
flame,
pretties.
and you get some flame, and you get some flame. Everyone gets flame. Everyone gets some fire.
Who doesn't like getting flamed?
Good question. Flamed must I be?
So Medivh again and Dihaka. So we get some hot tongue action this game.
Oh, can I hear your Dahaka as Dahaka?
No, I can't do that. I don't have the talent for that.
I don't
I don't
suggest
think.
doing that while you're sick because I think yeah.
I can go like Dihaka.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like that one too. It's like, what's that?
Exactly. So like he comes out of the bush and goes Dihaka.
Yrel and Thrall picked up by Save the Murloc.
Oh, I guess they are making draft picks still.
Yeah, I
those two were
guess.
picked up.
Yrel is always a pain to deal with in the lane. In your opinion, who wins between a Dahaka and a Yrel? Although they also have Thrall, so.
The Rel wins until she has to leave the lane early and Dahaka gets extra soaking.
And is that because of the new nerf where she needs to use more mana?
Yeah, and also because she has to actually traverse the map, whereas Dahaka just gets to burrow.
Very good, very good. Hearth backing, you can always burrow back.
I
Right
feel
where you left off.
Yeah, I mean, at least Dahaka has some health regen though. Just, I mean, it's not as good as relevant.
Gotcha. Johanna banned. Varian banned. A lot of players, it looks like 3 heroes from last match will not be in this one.
Man, they're telling each team, pick some new heroes, por favor.
Although we do see the Medivh again, so that seems like the only repeat hero. Oh, and
Stukov.
Stukov coming back for round 2. I do love that skin. It's pretty badass.
Dude, that skin is so awesome. Ooh.
Alarak.
Ooh, spicy. Spicy burrito.
All aboard the Alarak train. Toot toot. So
That sounded a little sad.
So I got a tiny chicken, and then they got the big chicken, and the tiny one's like, and the big one's like,
There it is.
yeah. So it's like, oh boy.
Ooh. Tryhard and Dibbles have been picked by S&M.
Or as
That's some lockdown right there.
yep, yeah, a lot of CC, or as I like to call Taronda, thank you, Randy. The old TY Randy.
Wow.
It's Muradin, and Muradin.
Candy cane, Mirrodin. That's the important part.
I have three different ways to say his name, so. But Candy Cane is best skin, so you can't go wrong there.
True. True story.
Which draft do you like better here, sir?
I like S&M. I think. I mean, they showed a good ability to get picks in game 1, and this comp basically says if they grab somebody, they have Thrall root, Tyrande stun, Kael'thas stun, and Rel knockback. Like someone's dying, right?
The displacement in the CC is super strong for Save the Murloc, and if that's executed correctly or in a good order, then that's going to be very, very deadly. Like,
not even Medivh can save himself from that, or somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't think. But I mean, they do have Mirrodin. He's a good guy to jump in and disrupt. So extra soak from Dahaka could help.
Absolutely.
Plus, they are fighting for their playoff lives.
That's true. All right, over on the left-hand side, we have the Prince's People with the Dinkles playing the Stukov. We have Bloody or Not playing Muradin. We have I Dupe for You playing Alarak, Joy Slicer playing Dahaka, and Isolation playing Medivh.
And on the right for Save the Murlocs, we got Quellar on Rel, Apollo 145 on Thrall, Nervosh 680 on Tyrande, Sean WL on Dibbles, and I can't read it because it's moving. There he is, Corey on the Kael'thas.
It's very hard, especially if they're gyrate dancing at the very beginning. You're like, I can't see.
Well, also I was like this. I thought that Tyrande for a second was Kael'thas because I'm that bad at reading the video game.
Oh yeah, the skins.
I'm like, wait a minute, I said Nervosh already.
Blizzard made the skins, new skins every day just to make me not know who the character is. Alarak's going to take the top, Dahaka's in the bottom with Yrel. It looks like Thrall is coming around with Diablo, and we're going to see a 4-man rotation actually going top. So we'll probably see a 4-man top rotation between top and middle, and maybe just the offlaners hanging out by themselves, all alone in the bottom lane.
So do you think we should watch the bottom lane match this entire time and just ignore the four-man gang squads?
We could. It's like two people just taking turns slapping each other back and forth.
All right. Rel's already come into play, though. Yep.
We might see some ganks happen, though. Some movement from this bottom lane to the middle lane and vice versa. So there can still be excitement in this off lane. Who knows? Maybe a sweet tongue will grab Yrel and bring him close to the towers.
A sweet, sensual tongue.
Yep. Sometimes as Dahaka, you just have to taste the enemy team. Taste the rainbow.
He just wants friends to come play with him. That's all he's asking.
Did you say you like me? No, I say I lick you. All right. Bad Dahaka. All right. So right
Yoshi,
now.
why?
Yeah. Who knows? I guess maybe it's more of like a 1-3-3. I don't know. These rotations are going to be fluid, so they're going to be all over the place. A lot of getting some positive flame spread damage from KT, who went Felon Fusion. There will be none of that.
Oh yeah, what did Alarak do? He went to level 1, extended lightning. I don't know how far along he is in that quest, but he did go that quest.
16 stacks now of Arcane Rift from Medivh, getting those early stacks in.
17. Do we want me to do a countdown for it as it goes down? To
40, one more. Here we go.
18, 19.
Oh my goodness.
20.
Previously on Rift Watch. All right, so Dahaka has gone ahead and picked up the turret camp. Gonna hold on to that.
Looks like Rel's gonna get the next turret camp as well.
Smack those around a little bit. That's gonna take a while to get that camp, I would think.
Yeah, but S&M is getting the camp at the right time, and the PP squad is gonna have to figure out a way to respond to this.
Well, the Prince's people are gonna go ahead and start off controlling this, but they will probably be pushed off unless they can reinforce their position. One thing that's good about controlling this point first is during the whole time it's contested, your percentage continues to tick up.
It's true.
It will stop at 99%, but it looks like Save the Murloc are going to push them off well before that.
Changing of the guard has occurred. However, the top lane pushed eventually.
Yep, that camp pickup is going to do some damage if left unanswered.
29.
30. 45
Oh,
souls
that's-
on Diablo.
Almost.
Getting there. Echo of the Elements, 7 of 20 for Thrall.
He might get it pretty soon before the end of this fight. But they looks like the S&M has a really strong hold on this, and there's been no response to that top lane push, and all 3 of those bruisers are still available.
And here's the action happening now. Yrel is on the front line as well as the rest of the tanks, and it looks like they're going to push him back again. Save the Murloc doing a good job defensively playing that invasion, but here they come again, and now it's Yrel's taking a lot of damage as well as Diablo. Silence is down, but good stuns coming out as well from
Ooh,
Toronto.
that lick! And
First
Jerome.
blood. Yrel does
Also-
fall.
We did get 40 during that fight.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's very quick. Well done.
Arcane Rift Watch has now been completed. Please exit to your right-hand side. Do not take your drinks with you. I don't know.
Yeah, leave your drinks. Leave all
I've lost
fluids
where I was at.
on the ride. What? Hey, it's your amusement park. You can do it. You can. The rules are your own.
Exactly.
All right. So now we're about 99 to 99, and we have all 5 members of Save the Murloc back again. They want some more, but
on Taronda.
Taronda is taking a ton of damage and is super low, 100 HP, and then does drop. Portal comes out to save Medivh, but it's KT who's running for their lives now, and they get blown up. It's a 5v3 now, heavily favoring the Prince's people.
That's going to Prince's people. Well done.
Bada bing, bada boom, well played. Protector
That was a
number
really
1.
good drag. That caused the entire reaction from S&M as a panic to try to save her, and it just went downhill from there, Weenus.
Yeah, some really good play from Dahaka with these drags so far. Picking some good targets. Stunning, that's one weakness of Yrel is if you can stun them or keep them silenced or, unable to complete their actions. So, Yrel can't be jumping over walls and healing herself if she's being dragged.
Yeah, and especially when she doesn't have Ardent Defender.
Yeah, you can't mount and run away instantly.
So they got 1.5 wall or tower in the mid.
Yep, in the mid we got most of that front wall. There's a little bit health left on that tower. Really want to try to get that well if you can, but it looks like this protector is dropping down and does eject its passengers and return to the earth.
I think that was a pretty good defense by Save the Murlocs. They didn't lose too much from that.
Yeah, especially being down 2 players at having to respawn and catch up to join the defense. I think it was a pretty good defense as well.
We are about to hit level 10s though. Can you feel the excitement?
Boom,
Ooh,
and here they come with Dahaka picking up Isolation, Medivh picking up Leyline Seal, Deadly Charge by Alarak, Massive Shove by Stukov, and Avatar by Murden. Save the Murloc, not too far behind, but still they have a half level to go. They're about a level down. They will be getting 10 soon, but they probably want to be careful about picking a fight till then.
Yeah, I wouldn't be venturing this far out if I was Apollo right now.
Yeah, it's probably maybe in trouble here as the stuns do come out, and does get blown up.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, bad timing, but this camp is going to be picked up, support camp, by the Prince's people. Let's see what they can do in the meantime with a 5v4.
I am always sad when the Mirrodin goes a sensible route and takes Avatar, but does not take Playmaker.
Oh, you do love to see the playmaker. Would you mind Looks like we have 10s now for Save the Murloc. Do you want to
yeah, I
review
guess I know
those
what
for
they
us?
got. Oh, we actually have Sacred Ground from Rel, not Ardent Defender. I was wrong. We also have Sun Drain from Thrall, Shadowstalk from Tyrande, Apoc from Dibbles, and Phoenix for the Kael'thas.
Do you like Lightning Breath or do you like Apoc?
Um,
I guess it depends. It's situational. Ooh, big slam onto
yeah,
Alarak. Here comes Apoc.
yeah, I was gonna say based on the team comp and based on
Oh,
what
it's a huge ley line.
the heroics the rest of the team went, I actually like the situation.
Uh-huh. Phoenix is used as well. A lot of fire spreading. Ooh, it's going to possibly tick again.
Particularly because there's technically almost 4 melee if you count Stukov partially.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good chance that they're gonna be clumped up, which give more value to a wider APOC region.
Very true. Very true. All right, the next control point will be unlocking in 20 seconds. It will be top. Already some damage on the top wall of Save the Murloc, so if the Protector does go to the Princess People, it's going to go right on that fort.
Yeah, and they're getting some good soak though, the Princess People as well. In the middle lane, I like the way that they can constantly keep these small rotations up just to give themselves a little bit of advantage, although Save the Murlocs has a good push going on the bottom lane as well.
Absolutely. Diablo doing a good job of contesting this initial objective.
He's contesting it so hard in that corner.
He's playing hide and go seek with the other team. Yeah.
Oh man, this is exciting right here. This is what I live for.
This is the standoff. It's the Mexican standoff. Who's gonna go in first? Here we go. KT is the target, and he gets blown off. Here comes Apoc. Here comes Phoenix. Oh my goodness. There goes Rift.
Everything. Everyone has hit their R button.
Everyone do everything. A leyline seal, not Rift. Although I'm sure there's a Rift in there as well.
There's many rifts.
And it looks like the Save the Murloc is just going to back off a little bit with KT going down.
He'll be back in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Soon.
The Princess People...
Soon, TM.
Yes, very soon. And the Princess People will continue to claim that objective percentage, hitting 40%. But KT is up and on his way up. Yrel is just soaking a little bit in the mid. Get some of that extra XP.
For the Princess People.
True.
So this could be a little bit of a tough re-engage for Save the Murlocs.
Could be. If it's happening, it's gonna happen in the next 25%. I guarantee you that.
What? The mathliness.
Actually, that's not true. If they take it over and then they get a whole bunch of percentage, then it wouldn't be within 25%. I could be very wrong. Prove me wrong. Let's see. Overtime on the point. Yrel coming in from the back.
She came from behind.
Oh, so much damage,
Oh,
and
that
it is
silence
Yrel.
was so good on Rel. She couldn't do anything.
Phoenix
Not even
is
lay down
dropped.
sacred ground.
There is a massive shove up and a leyline seal available, but it looks like they don't need it.
I mean, I'm gonna say though, that was a perfect silence by the Haka because she wanted to jump in, she wanted to lay down sacred ground, and then just stay there forever. And he did not allow it to happen at all. She had to wait to drop it, and by then she was already dead or close to dead.
Yeah, that was fast reaction time. Very well done. Alarak and Dahaka do jump inside of the Protector, and they begin barreling towards the keep, top keep.
Man, the Princess People looks mad. They're mad that they lost game 1. They really want this game 2 so far.
Well, they are fighting for their lives. If they need to win this one to keep their playoff dreams alive. So that's good. That's good motivation, I would say.
So the robot is sauntering. It looks like down to bot lane.
Just walking down with his robot arms.
Oh yeah, look at how robot he looks. Oh, such robot. Amaze.
But can he learn to love?
Oh. Yeah, he loves all of them, see? He's giving them hugs right now.
Absolutely.
Look at him hug Thrall.
Gotta be careful, though, that the Protector is going down pretty fast. Don't want to leave Dahaka and Alarak behind. No weird-faced heroes left behind, I believe, is the saying. Actually, I think it's more than just Dahaka's face. I think there's a whole lot of weird going on right there.
Dahaka is a beautiful creature,
Hmm.
and how dare you suggest otherwise?
I apologize to Dahaka and Zerg everywhere.
What? Yeah, so Venus is racist toward the Zerg. I understand this.
I'm Zergist.
Zerg,
It sounds like some kind of a cult.
right?
All right, so things have kind of normalized a little bit. There's still a 2-level lead for the Prince's people, but we've split off into doing camps. In the top lane, it is Dahaka versus Yrel. There might be a gank opportunity, maybe. I mean, there's no fort there, so they could chase deep if they really wanted to.
Not really though. They decide not to. They're gonna get the support camp
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I think they're gonna settle for the support camp instead.
Ooh, there could be a party coming up.
That shadow stock was used, but everybody's visible, so.
Oh, they are down a talent as well again, 16 to 14.
Yep, and last game, Save the Murloc, they were patient when they were behind. So they might do the same thing here. Wait for a late game protector, try to win that one, and make a comeback that way.
Oh, that's interesting. Thrall still does not complete his level 1 Echo the Element. That really hurts.
See, we're at 15 of 20. Interesting.
Neither has Mirrodin on his Perfect Storm, and neither has Alarak to the Lightning. Nobody complete level 1 quests up in here.
Too much standoff, not enough fighty. Good stun onto Muradin. There? Alright. So both teams are ready for the objective to spawn, but the objective's not quite ready yet.
Yeah, neither team seems interested in fighting at all. They're just like, alright, we poked at you from far, but we're good.
And good reason for Save the Murloc. You don't want to fight 2 levels down and down a talent tier if you don't have to. If you get a good engage, maybe. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Going in on to the Dahaka.
Did Dahaka lead the game?
Oh, Dahaka is... Okay, he's back. He's back already. Okay, that was an in and out real quick. Whew. That would have been a real bad to go in on the Dahaka right as he DCs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what caused the lag. Graphics,
spike.
yeah, the graphics spike is like, ah!
There it is. Echo has been completed. The first level 1 quest completed.
We did it, fam. We did it.
The crowd goes wild. Was that convincing?
Yes. Either that or it sounded like it might have been raining outside with like a
They were supposed to be far away, Venus. They're supposed to be far away.
Oh. That's also the same noise that happens when I check my breath. Yes, spoiler alert, it's always terrible. Too many seafood
But
burritos.
is it moist?
Yes, it's always moist.
I feel like if it wasn't moist, you need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if a dog's nose is not wet, like something's up.
Right. If not moist for 24 hours, please see a doctor. Or is it actually? I think it was medical professional, which I think is different than doctor apparently.
Yeah, interesting. Like, I wonder what the criteria for medical professional is versus.
I want to know what happened because I think they used to say doctor, and then apparently no longer correct, or someone misunderstood that somehow, and they had to change it to okay, guys, medical professional, because these people are dumbs.
Yep, there's always a reason for it. All right, but it looks like these teams are about to get in it here. The point is first taken by Save the Murloc, and here comes APOC. There goes Phoenix. Turrets are dropped. Oh my goodness, and it looks like the first to drop is going to be Stukov. Quest complete by Alarak.
4 down.
Muradin is low as well as Alarak, but they're going back in, and now it's Dahaka who's on the run and does fall. Medivh is getting chased, and the Protector goes to Save the Murloc, and they're going to get this 18-minute Protector.
That Thrall had no chill. He was almost dead for most of that fight, and he kept just going in and getting his health resets. Or procs, or whatever. That was really well done.
Yeah, it's well played by Save the Murloc's down levels. Also, this camp has been pushing top for quite a while.
Uh-oh.
Going to get cleared up by Yrel.
It's a late game robot. Are we going to see what happened on Battlefield of Eternity happen here again?
It looks like they're going to go mid, and they're going to play a safer path of action here. Maybe just try to make up some lost XP
I like this. I like that they're clearing the wave because Princess people did not do that. I say that, and now they go into the fort, but to save themselves some free fort shots on it.
Yeah,
But they
absolutely.
did clear the wave on the most part.
And at this point, the protector has more health than he has time left, so that's a balance too. You only get so
Yeah.
much time. Let's see
They
how
did
much.
lock it down with the hand of destiny as well first.
Lock it down, lock it down. Continuing to move in on this mid keep. The protector still has, about 60%, 60-70% of its health left. Phoenix goes down.
They do have a wave pushing with behind them too. Do they try to get a keep here?
I think they go for it. I think they're
Like
definitely
half?
going to try.
Yeah.
But there's also a pretty good defense going on as well.
Yeah, but they
Oh.
are just attacking that keep. Uh-oh. Alarak from behind.
Oh, Stukov is in trouble. 207. Oh, and down.
Wow. And they got the keep.
Well played. That was a really good push by Save the Murlocs.
Very well done.
They were able to retake the experience lead with that one push.
And they are... Now they got catapults pushing mid. And the Prince's people have to be thinking, oh no, not this again.
Yep, I think if we get to another protector fight, I think that might be it, because it's going to be so late game. But you never know.
Oh yeah.
And here's
Yeah,
the engage.
I don't think Save the Murlocs can win another protector without winning the game.
Yep, it's probably going to be... It could be one and the same. Absolutely. The siege camp invade. Thinking about it. Prince's people... They do get the camp, though. Despite the invade. It looks-
Tanaka was bought.
Save-
Back up.
Yep, Save the Murlocs are going to rotate and pick up their siege camp. Probably pick up this fortification camp as well. And they are first to 20.
Yeah, but people's... Ugh. That's why I'm calling it the PP squad. It's so much easier. The 2Ps just messing me up. They messing me up, man. They're almost level 20 themselves, though. Not too far behind.
Oh, and there it is.
Actually, do you want to go over the level 20s? We have time.
Sure.
Let's see, we have we'll go with Save the Murlocs. We have Seraphim for Rel, Nexus Blades for Thrall, Ice Blade Arrows for Tyrande, Lord of Terror for Dibbles, and Master of Flames for Kael'thas.
And for the Prince's people, we have Rewind for Muradin, Contagion for Dahaka, Guardian of Tristful for Medivh. We have Tap Off from Stukov, and we have Counter-Strike from Alarak. Here we go.
Oh, wait, we're playing Counter-Strike?
Yeah, exactly. It's CSGO.
Oh.
Big
It's not
engage.
looking good.
There
Yeah.
goes Stukov. He goes down. Leyline Seal is dropped as well as Phoenix.
That was a really well done dive by Sean there on top of the Stukov, and then the body blocking, not to let him out.
Yeah, blowing up one of these softer targets. They've been doing a really good job of that. A big drag
Oh.
onto Dibbles. Dibbles can't handle it and goes down. Prince people might be in trouble here.
There's it's a trade, 1-for-1. Even though Dibbles is back, he is now soulless, as always.
Yep, it makes
But
him a
he's now
target.
soulless, which means, yeah, he is not as tanky.
No,
He can't go as crazy as he's been for most of the match.
he must not be sorry if he has no Solus.
Ooh.
Ooh, bad jokes.
Ooh.
Bad, bad, bad.
No. Where's the chicken when you really need it?
That's true. Now I want some chicken.
Uh-oh. They want some bush gankage action here.
Could be happening, but it looks like Save the Murloc are going to start off on the objective and say, hey, if you want this, Prince people, you have to come and fight us here.
Yeah, and Prince people need this objective. They cannot lose this one.
Nope, this is where it's all going to come down to.
That was a perfect little choke to get some scare damage on Muradin, but I think they realized we're not going to kill him.
They're going in on him, though.
Oh,
Alarak is going in. There goes Earthquake.
The Sunder gets the whole team, I believe.
Phoenix and Leyline go down.
No one dies.
Nope.
But then again, everyone's R buttons have been pressed except healers.
It's true. And the support beacon does go down for Save the Murloc, so that'll boost them up. Oh, it's taking a lot of damage. KT goes down. Now it's Tyrande who's running. Will make it in a retreat.
That was a good combo on the KT. The silence and stun, and well, drag, silence, stun.
All right, so the Princess people did what they had to do. They had to get a kill and they had to retake this point. They have to be careful though because there's a lot of pressure in mounting in the middle lane because that keep is gone, but also in the bottom lane there's a big build up down there as well.
Big wave. And it
And
looks like Save the Murlocs is considering re-engaging on this. I don't know if they can wait for comeback.
they do have a support beacon, so that's in their favor. I think they're going to try to pick up this fortification camp. Oh, but they're not going to wait for it. The Princess people are going in and engaging on it. They say 5v4. We're going to take this fight now. Diablo's in trouble, and so is Yrel. Yrel goes down first, and now it's Diablo who's running. Tongue barely misses.
Another great silence by Dahaka on the ref.
And that's going to be another staggered death. So they might have to send somebody back to deal with the pressure on their core. And it looks like they're going to send Alarak to do that now.
2 catapults. Can they get past the shields and get some permanent damage? Catapult watch has started now.
Oh, they will.
Oh,
There's
99.
1%. 1%. It's happening.
Ooh, 9%?
Oh, maybe no one did go back for this.
No one. Oh.
Looks like Alarak canceled out. Dahaka is going somewhere? All right, Dahaka's going back. It's going to be Alarak and Murden, who hop into the Protector.
Are they going to go top for the key? Are they waiting for the wave? It seems like a weird lane to be pushing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're a little bit split right now because they had to send Dahaka back. They do make short work of that fort. They have to get it, they have to get something here more than that fort.
Yeah, at least the bottom floor, preferably a keep, but I can understand getting the bottom fort. That way all 3 lanes are now pushed out a bit more. Looks like they're opting for a keep, which I think is still a good play. They need to get some catapults in some lane at least.
APOC comes out. A lot of damage from this Protector, though. They got to be careful.
That Kel'Thas is super far forward. Where's the drag? Was it on cooldown?
Oof. Not sure. Yrel got low as well, but also got back. And Save the Murloc doing a really good job of putting a lot of damage out onto this Protector.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up not getting the keep. And they will have to respond. Well, I mean, there's still some health left on the Protector, but Save the Murloc, they're all pretty healthy.
Yeah, but that Kel'Thas...
Here comes Phoenix. And there goes the Protector.
Yep.
And now... Princess people have to be careful. They're a little bit too deep, I think. They might have to... Oh, Leyline Seal will give them a disengage if they want it. But they really want this keep. They want this keep.
Oh, maybe not. I think they decided.
Oh, good.
Mirrodin.
Good stun. Good stun. Good portal. All right, so... excuse me. The Princess people will probably have to respond to this camp that's pushing top as well.
Yeah, they're gonna get...
Let's see how much is left on it. Oh, yeah, it's... Still full and going.
It's pretty healthy, but it looks like they're just going to contest bottom.
They're gonna grab.
Oh, no, wait. Dahaka's going back.
Okay. Gonna grab this fortification camp at least. It's gonna be spotted. Save the Murloc are gonna pick up their fortification camp as well, but it is gonna be spotted out by Medivh, who's holding onto that turret in the sky. Pew 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 pew. Another turret being held by Alarak. So they have some items. It looks like Yrel is the one that picked up the turret for Save the Murloc. So they're also going to grab the support camp. And then it will be 2 items versus 2 items.
Which item will come out as the item master?
So many items, not enough time.
That's a pretty big wave in the middle, though.
Yep, and this game is at 27 and a half minutes. So this is a good long game. Both teams have evened out as far as XP. Not such a big deal anymore. Still a slight lead to the Princess people, but really the 20, is where you're watching.
Yeah, like the Save the Murlocs having that catapult in the mid lane is pretty much the biggest factor of the differential right now. But other than that, like you're saying, close game.
Also, there is some slight core damage for the Princess people. They're down to 77%, but I think it's going to be an all-out victory one way or the other after a massive team fight, possibly over the next objective.
I do think at this point, whoever wins the next objective probably wins the match.
I agree.
Since you have a mid keep, half down. Like you said, we're almost at 30 minutes. We'll be at 30 minutes before the next objective is taken. I don't see a team recovering from that.
I think the only way it happens is if you kill everybody on the other team. There's only one person that can get in the protector, and the other team's all still alive. But that's not going to happen.
Right. Or the rare time when everyone dies and
Right.
but the protector's been taken by them, and just gets a free kill on the protector because it sits there waiting, waiting, being sad about having nobody to pilot it.
Exactly. Crying robot tears of oil.
He just goes, "Why does nobody like me?"
Do robots go to heaven?
do do robots dream?
Yeah, the protector just left by itself is really kind of motherboard. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
See, I was thinking, do I say the full book title? I don't want to. Ooh, we have a ley line.
APOC comes out as well, and the action is back on over this last objective. Phoenix goes down.
Silence drag. Ooh.
Huge flame damage coming out, and it is Alarak that drops first. Yrel is low, but so is Medivh.
The flame damage is so strong.
Ooh.
Rail's just like so low, but they can't finish her off. And those flames just keep spreading.
And it is Dahaka who drops next. All right. This could be it. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, I think this might be a game.
We'll see.
We might be seeing an upset in round number 1. Slight upset, but still an upset nonetheless.
Yes, this match has the closest seeding of all the matches in round 1 of the playoffs.
As close as they can make them.
Absolutely. And it is good. The protector is going to go to save the Murloc here. They elect to put Thrall and Dahaka, and Diablo inside of it.
What I saw there is that Thrall is the better driver and Devils is the better shooter.
Yes, Diablo does not have his driving license, so
no,
he's not licensed to drive it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, and they're going mid to end.
65% on the core. I think if they just wail on it, it's probably over.
Yep, the protector's got full of life. So, leyline seal coming out.
Did they leyline the protector? Hello?
I think so. That's it. That's it. It's game 2. GG's, well played. Oh my goodness, what a series.
Oh yeah. I mean, all 3 of those games, especially with the first game being a disconnect or a draft mistake.
Oh my goodness, yes. All right, so let me
pull
these stats.
Mine that game, and so the Kel'Thas. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, definitely players to check out and highlight. And yeah, the Medivh and the Yrel siege damage, 193, 198k. Oh man, I love seeing numbers like this. Sometimes you see it in lower game counts, but sometimes you see it more when games go longer, so people have more time to pull out more stats. But it's just so much fun to see huge numbers like this at the very very end.
I mean, both that match was fairly even on the most part.
Yeah,
and it kind of shows too in the stat line. That was really well played though by both teams.
Yes.
Congratulations though to save the Murlocs.
Save the Murlocs. You guys move on. Sorry, Princess people, that knocks you out. But like Linehouse said, congratulations. Well played, both teams. Those were a lot of fun to watch.
The Murlocs have been saved for one more day.
This is true.
Because round 2's next week, I think, right?
I believe it is.
So one more week, Murlocs. You've been saved.
Thank you, Cody Kraz, for the raid of 8 people. I appreciate it. Thank you, Luminescent, for the follow. Let's see if we can get some Murlocs up in here for an interview.
Oh yeah.
We already have Quaylar in our party.
What lobby shall we venture off to?
You pick a lobby and I'll follow, sir. You do the picking.
All right. I'll stick with the same number.
Okay. All right. Let me just hop into the lobby as well. Okay. We're back.
I figured we were in casting lobby 5. Might as well go this end.
Absolutely. All right, let's see if we can get Alar in here. Oh, I should update the scoreboard as well. All right, they will be in here shortly.
You just go like save to Murlocs 1, 2 to 0.
Volskaya, boom there. Yeah, so we will not be having a third match this evening, which happens. But you know, you can't always have 3 matches. But the matches that were played were glorious.
Third moist.
Welcome, Quillar, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Those were some great games.
Yeah, they were both very close, and I believe toward the mid game in both of them we were losing. So
Yeah,
very nice job by my guys to sort of show some toughness and come back.
absolutely. You guys showed some really great patience and taking your time and not taking fights that could have ended the game prematurely. So congratulations and well played.
Thank you.
I think you are right. I think there were some both games where you had to make a comeback, and that is not easy.
No, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Yes, the onus is on you.
Obviously, the game is designed to reward you for securing a lead. So I think you're right when you say coming back is a lot about fight selection, managing the map and the objectives, and I'm very pleased with how we managed to do that toward the mid and late game of both contests.
Absolutely. Game 1, was there anything that you particularly struggled with at the beginning there?
I think in game 1 they had a very nice comp for stymieing a lot of the things our comp is specifically looking to do. We had a pick comp with Garrosh throws and Artanis swaps, but their double frontline and general positioning, along with the Medivh portals, meant some of the Garrosh swaps were nullified and they were difficult to get to begin with. And when I was on Artanis, when I got swaps off, in some of the situations, they managed it so well that I was actually in more danger than whatever member of their team I had swapped.
Right.
But our damage dealers, had some very nice positioning and some very nice throughput, which allowed us to, keep the lanes cleared and avert disaster. They were on our keep wall before we were even level 10, but we maintained both keeps and eventually just got the picks that our comp was designed for and sort of snowballed it from there, winning an objective, getting a camp, getting a few kills during the push, and with a late game full health immortal, that's going to be a win on Battlefield of Eternity every time.
Excellent. Yeah, and like you're saying, sometimes if you're going in as Artanis, a swap can be more dangerous for you than your target, especially if you swap Johanna. And I feel like that would be
which I think I did once or twice, where she just says, "Well, all right, really all I've done when I swap Johanna is created an engage for her,
right,
and put myself into a tough spot." But I think camp takes and map management won us that match.
Yeah, and it was good. It was a good comeback, and it was a great game. Do you have any questions, Linehouse, about game number 1?
No, not about game number 1. I don't think.
Okay.
That was a really good, like you said, comeback. But I don't think I have any questions. Although I really wish you had done the double mage. I don't understand why you wanted Phoenix instead.
Oh yeah, we were momentarily terrified when that happened.
Yeah, well, shout out to the Princess people for letting us redraft and having the process go smooth, and
to them for that show of sportsmanship. It was my character personally, so thank you to them for being great sports there and excellent competitors in both matches, obviously.
Oh, of course, yes, absolutely. Yeah, the double mage that would have been an interesting game as well to watch.
Yeah.
All
we
right.
were very confused in draft when that happened.
yeah, it's an odd last pick.
We were slightly excited though at the same time. We're like, what? Let's go.
I want to know what they thought of to make this work.
Well, double mage just means immediately a lot more damage is going to be taken by both teams.
Absolutely. All right, so I guess let's move on to game number 2.
Right.
All right, so you guys did not pick either of these maps.
We did not.
They were both picked by the Princess people. Do you have any feelings about BOE as well, or Volskaya, as far as how well your team plays on those maps specifically? Was there one that you were more comfortable playing than the other?
Neither of those are maps we would necessarily pick as a team, but nor are they maps we would be inclined to ban. I say they're both pretty generally neutral maps, you know, very objective focused. You really can't ignore the objective or the opposing team will just get too much. I mean, there are some maps where you can maybe get some split push going and all that, but they're very team fight centric maps, I think.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. And tell me a little bit about KT. Is KT a mage that you guys like to play on objectives where everyone's grouped up a lot?
Exactly. Yeah, he's you know the crowded house mage where you're going to get flame strike value when they can't maneuver quickly. You're going to get living bomb spread value, and he's a little more self-sufficient than say Jaina or Gul'dan because he has the stun, which is not really an escape, but it's a form of preservation.
And
so we like having it on. You know, I think in game 2 we had a very generalist comp with nice sustain. Diablo is obviously a much loved tank for his engage and relatively high damage as a tank. KT, a good mage. Thrall, very general. I think we have, you know, a very generalist comp, a great 4-man with the Arel, who's a very, very strong offlaner at the moment, who can trade well with basically anyone else in her lane, but who can be helpful in the team fight just by harassing the back line, really. You know, on the Arel, basically what I'm trying to do is look at their Alarak, look at their Stukov. I don't have enough damage to kill them, but what I want to do is prevent them from helping their team or damaging mine in the way they normally would be able to.
Being annoying as possible and trying to disrupt them in any way that you
All
can.
about disruption.
Yeah. Tell me, did you? Hopefully, I'm not taking. Actually, Linehouse, do you have questions that you want to ask? I want to make sure I don't take yours if I have already.
I actually was going to ask, what was the adjustment you made later in the game? Because I think a couple times, you after level 10, where you had, I can't think what the talent's called right now. Sacred Ground.
Yes.
And you clearly want to jump in their back, drop Sacred Ground right away, and kind of park yourself there and harass.
Right.
But their Dahaka silenced you, I believe.
Yes, their Dahaka did an excellent job silencing me on that. And if, as a general matter, Irel is very, you know, she needs to use her abilities to sustain herself, both in damage output, but self-healing. So when you prevent Sacred Ground from coming on, that's preventing 40 armor. It's really, if Irel is silenced in the backline, she's gonna die. Her auto attacks are not enough to keep her up. But I think, you know, one time or maybe it was twice I did die, but a few other times when that happened, my team did really an excellent job of keeping me up and moving into their team, so that by the time I was back, I'm in the back line, they've invested the Dahaka ult and a fair amount of damage on me because I'm still up. Then I can drop the ult, start the self-healing, and we can move into their team. And I think that's what won us some of the late fights, is very nice sustain in early fights.
Right. The adjustment was really the charge forward at that point. Yeah,
exactly. We had, obviously, Diablo's a dive hero, and what we had been doing is, I think we were happy with getting on the objectives earlier than their team, which is helpful. You know, you get the clock ticking before they do. And then we were sort of just waiting for them to come to us so we could dive them, which perhaps was a little wrong-headed in the early game. So after that, I think the adjustment we basically made was we were a little more loose up front. We got some very nice wall stuns from Diablo, who's been an excellent tank for us all season long. And that allowed me to move in and harass, and our damage dealers, especially KT, to just get some excellent throughput.
Excellent. So is there anything that you guys, so let's see, let's actually take a look at the bracket for just a second. Let me pull that up. All right, so you guys will either be facing Married to Mediocre or Pigeon Stitches in the semifinals.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's a first seed versus an 8th seed, so, you know, it looks like Pigeon Stitches are going to be the underdog here.
Of course, no disrespect to them, but one presumes we'll see Married and Mediocre.
Upsets can always happen, and if that happens, more power to you, Pigeon Stitches. But assuming,
as a technical matter, it happened tonight. We were the lower seed.
Yes,
so it can always happen.
Yes, first upset, first game. So assuming that you guys are going to be playing Married and Mediocre next round, is there anything that you guys want them to know going into this match, or like anything that you're going to necessarily work on to prepare for the number 1 seed?
Well, I think we're a pretty generalist team. You know, we're not locked into any one type of comp or any specific combo of alts or anything like that. So we like to think we're relatively difficult to ban out of our comfort zone for that reason. But at this point, you know, it's our first season. We haven't competed in a tournament before, so to not only make the playoffs, but to win a game against a very well-heralded team, the Princess People, we're pleased with where we are, and we're just going to have some fun with it moving forward.
Absolutely, yeah. Just pulling up your rosters, or not rosters. Sorry, the hero pool. You guys have 34 heroes in the hero pool, so that's quite a bit to pick from. Hard to ban out.
There are a few even I think that we haven't, you know, flexed that maybe we could. You know, you always have to look for that Lost Vikings pick, the Murky pick, the Abathur pick, just to have some fun with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I suppose what I would say, as you asked, to Married and Mediocre, or the Pigeon Stitches if it's them,
Of course.
whom we end up facing, was you really want to ban out the Vikings and the Murky from us, because we will shred you.
That's true. All right.
Those heroes.
I hope they're watching so they can take notes
Take a
about that.
Tassadar or two, and that'll seat you pretty well against us.
So tell us, this is your first time playing as a team in NGS. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about your team, like what the mood is with your team, maybe how you guys know each other, and then I don't know, maybe talk a little bit about your experience for a second, and if you guys have enjoyed it or not, or.
Well, we've enjoyed it quite a lot. You know, we I believe one of us saw the posting on the Heroes of the Storm subreddit. We were not particularly tuned into NGS before signing up. We signed up, we've played the games, it's been a fun time, and we were basically a 500 team for the first half or even 3/4 of the season, but we had a very strong finish for our past few games and snuck into the playoffs, and that's been very fun.
Well, that's awesome. How do you guys know each other as a team?
Several of us are friends from school.
Mhm.
We met playing on the rugby team together, actually. So
Oh, fun.
we do have a bit of that team camaraderie already built in, and now we're attempting to use that here rather than out on the pitch.
Oh, that's great. And one last question about that. How long have you guys been playing together as a team?
I would say the 5 of us have really only very consistently played as a team for the tournament, and maybe a few weeks preceding the tournament as a result of that. But the 5 of us, 3 or 4 of our off-roster friends, maybe even more like 4 or 5, have played together generally, unranked draft, occasionally team league, some quick match just for fun, somewhat infrequently for a little over a year now, maybe 18 months, I'd say.
Wow.
It's
Well,
a good amount of time.
Yeah, and our play in frequency picked up right around the release of Heroes 2.0, as you might expect.
Ah, yes. Well, it's not unusual to see teams improve that feel like they started and didn't feel so good about it, and then feel like they improved along the season as it goes, because you're playing together more, you're practicing more, and you're learning strategies and things like that. So it's always great to see a team who say that they didn't play very well at the beginning, but then really picked it up at the end, and it's really exciting going into the playoffs.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and I think well, that's what you really have to do. You need to react to the meta and the strategies and improve. And much credit to our tank Sean, our principal healer Nervash, with excellent cleanses and healing throughput that past game, and our damage dealers Nubakai and Corey did an excellent job of. It wasn't really melting, but it was gritting through the fight and sustaining for both of those matches, and wouldn't be here without the team. So a shout out to them, of course.
Excellent. Do you have any more shout outs before we let you go and celebrate with the rest of your team?
Well, before he shouts out,
Okay.
I did promise him this question.
Oh,
I was promised a question.
yes.
You were promised to be asked, what was your favorite cereal as you were growing up as a child, as a wee child?
As a child, I have to say I was a Cocoa Puffs man. Boy, I was a Cocoa Puffs boy, really.
So you had
No.
you had parents that allowed that thing to go on then.
They did, yes. There was a reasonable limitation in the amount I
Sure.
was allowed to consume.
Certainly. Certainly.
But in truth, as I've grown, I'm really more of a Cheerios man at this point.
I love it.
I think the most important question of the evening has been asked, so I'm good.
Yes. And in truth, a shout out to Winnis, who is our division mod and caster. Thank you, and you as well, Linehouse. Thanks for casting the match. I'm gonna enjoy rewatching them, I think.
Excellent. I
You
hope
have
so.
more- Do you have more shout outs? I know I cut you off a little.
No, it was really just that. I mean, everyone on our team, we had a few people fill in or volunteer to fill in. Paulo, Jake, Jess, and Thomas have, occasionally the roster is in flux, and it's very good of them to be around and practice with us and keep us paced and good. And we're excited for next round.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, sir, and congratulations once again. And we'll have to check in and see when that next game is for round 2.
All right, thank you. I hope to talk to you guys again.
All right. Have a great night.
Peace.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, those were some amazing games.
Yeah, they were very fun to watch. I mean, and it felt like the Princess People was gonna win both those games, as even Qualler said. But they were able to turn around both games and get those victories.
Comeback games. Yeah, it was looking one way, and then it's always a surprise, and it's never over. Thank you, Linehouse, so much for joining me this evening. I think we're gonna wrap things up. Actually, just before we get to that, let me just check the schedule. Tomorrow, Pigeon Stitches versus Married and Mediocre. That's the game that we're talking about. We'll be playing at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, and it will be cast by M Palindrome, twitch.tv/M Palindrome. We're still waiting on one of these matches, but the Meme Factory LLC versus Nexus Cats. That game will be this Sunday, the 7th at 5 p.m. It will be back on this channel, twitch.tv/MoistWeenus, and there is some slam poetry that's been happening in Div E, and it's very spicy, so maybe we'll have some of those for that.
Do a reading.
Exactly. And some of them are in rap form. Some of them, I know Grogman for Div D did some kind of country song, and it was pretty good. Anyway, so those are the upcoming matches. Mr. Linehouse, thank you so much for joining me. Where can people find you?
Simple. Twitch.tv/Linehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing with Twitter. It's whatever the Linehouse. I forget Twitter one. Is it Twitter? Whatever.
Yeah, it's at.
I think there's a thing, they have a search function, and you just type in Linehouse.
Perfect.
I tweet so very little.
Yes.
But I do stream. So there you go.
Absolutely.
But thank you for having me, Weenus. Happy to be along for the ride.
Oh, I really do appreciate it. I don't think I could have carried it myself. Too much coughing, not enough jokes. So I'm glad that you showed up and carried the cast. So thank you, sir. You can find me.
Never be enough jokes.
Yes, that's true. You can find me. Well, maybe after they watch that review of the game, they're like, I don't know about this. You can follow me on Twitter at MoistWeenus. You can follow me or watch whatever I'm streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/MoistWeenus. Some shout outs in the chat room for people who have stuck around and been here from the beginning. M Palindrome, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Linehouse is also in chat as well as here, so you get a double thank you. Brian Tone, Turd Herder was here, Tanker was here, our Windrunner was here, Real Normal Guy, and Bobo checked in. And thank you so much again, Cody Kraz, for the raid. Thank you for the follow, Luminescent. And thank you for the 1-bit Turd Herder. I appreciate it. All right, that I think is going to do it for this Div E playoff round number 1. We will see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
Bye.